Our worst fears seem to be coming to pass. Congress is debating a new bill, the Superhuman Registration Act. It would require all heroes to register with the government, whether they want to or not.
Which would mean the politicians get to tell us who the bad guys are. We need to make sure this thing doesn't happen.
To that end, we're heading down to Washington. I've been offered a chance to testify before a congressional subcommittee.
And I'm going to rally the people down there. We need to get a grassroots resistance movement going before the SRA can gain any momentum.
We want you to come along in case there's any trouble. We've got a Quinjet waiting to fly us down there. Let's go. We're coming up on DC, team, but the situation has radically changed during our flight, and not for the better. The city just came under attack by an unknown terrorist force. We're going to coordinate defense efforts with S.H.I.E.L.D. Buckle up, and be ready for anything.
This is S.H.I.E.L.D. Lieutenant Farrell. We've got some of the senators prepped for evac, but the zone's too hot to lift. Eliminate the enemy forces in the area so we can get those people out. I can take them out. Finally, some backup.
Coming in!
This is finished. News, I think.
Eliminate those terrorists. We need to get the senators to safety.
They don't call us uncanny for nothing.
This zone's secure. We'll get the choppers. You should proceed down the hill. Head them off before they can hit us.
Approaching landing zone, ETA. Incoming Sam, 2 o'clock. We're ready. Turn out to the left, trying to put it down. Hang on. Farrell here. We made it. We're under attack. You assist.
You're done.
This the best they can
Have a nice trip.
Damn, what a mess. I should have jumped the gun. That rocket came from the southeast. We need to take out whoever fired it before we can bring anyone... Those must be the guys who shot down our chopper. Take them out, now!
I've been underestimated before.
You stupid, vaguely foreign freaks! You ruined my vacation! And you, dumb as nails S.H.I.E.L.D. clones! I saw what you did to those cherry blossoms back there! You think those things grow... And you think it makes me less of a man if I came here for the Cherry Blossom Festival, huh? You're laughing with your eyes! I can see it! Fine! Time for a little boss battle, suckers! Now we got it! knew I should have sprung for the health meter enlargement I saw in that email. You're probably trying to clear out these terrorists, huh? Can I join the party? I'll join on any basis you want, as long as I get the keys to the Stark Tower executive washroom.
All clear, Commander.
I'll take things from here. Titanium Man seems to be behind all this. He just made off with some senators and We'll cover the Capitol. You get down to the subway and pursue that tin-plated Russian and his... I'll keep you in mind. Now go!
Come on! That-a-way! The subway! Hey, when we see Titanium Man, let's try to get him to say moose and squirrel. If I were a supersized Russian bad guy, I'd head for some American chow. This way, to the food court.
You think you're gonna get away with this on my watch? All right, the cavalry! Thanks. That big guy dragged Senator Lieber and the others toward Union Station. Keep going this way.
Show you my shooting!
You deal with what is called a goddess.
Say what you want about Titanium Man. At least the trains are still running on time.
Da, Americans. Your precious representative is safe. For now. Do you have the courage to save him? Let us see.
Now he's gone too far. Nobody attacks America's food courts! Supervillains, huh? Always in the last place you look.
Give you a second thought.
This would be even more fun if I were getting paid. Oh, can we stop for a cool, refreshing beverage? Cashing product placement checks works up a mean thirst.
Let's get going.
When in DC, be sure to visit our scenic national parking garage.
At least put up a fight next time. They didn't teach me that in the Air Force. That's quite a shiner you're gonna have tomorrow.
We will bury you!
He's trying to escape with our elected representatives. Get your own, buddy.
Take your friend and corrupt leaders back. There's no use for them now. Follow me, heroes, if you dare!
Senator Lieber from New York State, good to meet you. You've done us a great service. You heroes are okay in my book. Maybe we should put this registration business on...
That sounds like a great idea, Mr. Senator. I know the press might be pushing you folks...
Hey, I'm not in it for the headlines. I just want to do my job. Well, best of luck trying to catch that maniac. Like our state motto says, exult...
Don't I know you from somewhere?
You don't look like the voting type.
Yeah, whatever. Hey guys, I'll take these pencil pushers back to the Capitol. Give me a call if you want to hang out again.
Americans, your deaths await you. You are once again a nation divided. Only this time, you will fall! We will help, if necessary. Did you really think it would be that easy? That's it. Your democratic ideals will be your undoing, once your own people turn against you.
His cloaking field is down. Get him!
These mini-sentry guns will give you something new to think about. Registration Act will be passed by your cowardly leaders. And you will become criminals! Sworn them! My son!
That's quite a shiner you're gonna have tomorrow.
Coming in!
They cannot harm what they cannot see.
Did we learn anything?
When this is done, no one will ever trust you heroes again.
Big mistake. At least put up a fight next time. More pressing match.
Oh, we will take
You think you've won, but you haven't. You'll soon see. You have already lost everything.
And so, to answer your question, Mr. Senator, in spite of these recent events, I don't believe forcing superheroes to register with the government is the answer. This law would split the hero community right down the middle, with consequences I'm not sure any of us want to ponder.
Hey, Mr. Stark! Mr. Stark! Over here!
Was that really your best shot?
Sneaking around doesn't become you, Steve.
Maybe I'll need the practice. Maybe we all will.
Don't be so melodramatic. This whole thing would affect you least of all. You're already deputized.
You almost sound like you agree with them. This Registration Act would tear down everything we've done, destroy a century-old tradition of...
I'm trying to save it, Steve. As much of it as I can, anyway. Don't you see where this is headed? All it's going to take is one more slip-up by anyone in a cape, and we'll be lucky if registration is the worst they do. They could just turn us all into criminals, hunt us all down.
No, they won't, Tony. Not in my country.
Now return to our special live episode of The New Warriors, coming to you straight from Stamford, Connecticut, where the Warriors have just been spotted by their supervillain quarry. Looks like it's on.
I've got Coldheart, you guys. Hey, somebody snag Nitro. He's rabbiting.
Don't worry, Speedball. I'm on him. On your feet, Nitro. And don't bother trying any of your stupid exploding tricks.
Oh, baby, don't you even know? You're playing with the big boys now.
Reports now coming in from Stamford, Connecticut indicate a massive explosion in a residential neighborhood.
Just over 12 hours ago now, and preliminary casualties are said to be over 600. In Washington, rumblings on whether superhero reform should be brought to the table.
Following last week's devastating explosion, Congress has rushed through passage of the Superhuman Registration Act, with the president expected to sign it.
This is just completely insane, Hill. I won't do it.
I'm sorry, was it not clear I was giving you an order?
You're asking me to arrest people who risk their lives for this country every day.
No, I'm ordering you to obey the will of the American people, Captain. Either you help us bring them in, or we'll bring you in.
Weapons down, gentlemen. Or I...
Trank darts, now! Take him down! Take him down!
Keep us moving, son, if you want to stay conscious.
You idiot. We were trying to save lives.
Of all the people to go underground, Captain America. Now every superhero who disagrees with the act suddenly has a leader. Maybe we should hold off until...
That won't be necessary, Mr. President. Registration can go forward as planned. We'll take care of Captain America.
And with the passage of the Superhuman Registration Act earlier this week, superheroes around the country are being forced to choose. Do they register with the government to uphold the law, or become part of an underground resistance movement?
Can you believe this is really going down? The act kicks in at midnight, but word is S.H.I.E.L.D's gonna be here sooner than that, taking signatures. Oh, I want to talk to Cage about it, but he's too busy arguing with Mr. Fantastic over there. Maybe you can break into their little powwow and get some sense out of him.
Understand your skepticism, Luke, but you have to believe me. I've crunched the numbers, and we absolutely can't rebel against the government on this. If we
can't be any worse than burning the Constitution.
You're exaggerating. This is a temporary measure. Once things...
I ain't buying it, Reed. And I can't believe somebody as brainy as you would.
Oh, hello. Good timing. Perhaps you can talk some sense into Mr. Cage here. He and Iron Fist seem determined...
He's the one who needs a reality check. But good luck getting anywhere with that.
Any superhuman personnel listed as unregistered will be treated by the building security systems as hostile.
You have reached the voicemail box of
Reed Richards.
Please leave your message at the tone.
Yeah, hey, Reed.
Are you sure you can get us to Cap without leading them right to him?
Got it covered. You just stick with me.
But what about the rest? How can we convince...
They're gonna have to make their own choice. Stark, Richards, and Songbird are obviously a lost cause. But maybe. Well, speak of the devil. So you folks made up your minds yet? From what I hear, they ain't gonna give you much more time to sit on the fence.
Though the incident was eclipsed by Stamford, many advocates...
I ain't no government puppet, and I assume you feel the same way. There are worse things you could do than risk jail time. Glad to hear it. We're gonna need some real heroes to get through this thing. With Cap in charge, as long as it takes. Cap took out a squad of those losers without breaking a sweat. I bet you could anyway. Think it over. But like I said, you better hurry.
The acting commander will be here any minute. Look sharp.
Hey, good times, huh? I can. The government's always wanted to take us down a peg. Now they see their chance. But Cap showed us what we... If we had time, I'd tell you some stories about S.H.I.E.L.D. Just trust me. World peace isn't at the top of their priority. Between you and me, I hope so. I have no intention of registering. And we're gonna need... Open your eyes. Powerful people are using a tragedy to take over. Cap sees that. If you had any sense... Look, personal freedom is what Cap's fighting for. This is your choice to make. I know which way I'm going. Hopefully you do.
On the eve of the Registration Act going into effect,
You come to a decision yet?
of identifying all the Stanford victims continues.
For now, yeah, it is. Stanford would never have happened if superheroes had proper... Cap threw any chance of peace away when he put those S.H.I.E.L.D. agents in the hospital. No one's got a better reason to be paranoid than I do. And I'm telling you, this is the way it's... Don't be so sure. There's no way the cops or S.H.I.E.L.D. would have handled it with a slugfest in the middle of a suburb. Look, I can't make the decision for you. Just remember, we're supposed to protect people. Signing up for training and accountability is the best.
And so, in a worst-case scenario, we'd find ourselves in the equivalent of a superpowered civil war.
Heroes so busy fighting each other, the criminals get a free pass.
Exactly. That's where you and the Thunderbolts would come in, Melissa. We need you to help S.H.I.E.L.D. keep crime under control while... Oh, hello again. I'm glad to see you're not going off half-cocked like Luke, Danny, and Eli over there seem to be. We need cooler heads to prevail at a time. There's morality and there's practicality. I may have personal issues with the act, but I also have hard evidence that if we rebel against it, the entire world's future will be imperiled. So, there's real... Perhaps. But I'd recommend you very carefully consider the consequences of your decision.
Nanite samples have just arrived for you from the Baxter Building.
I'm not sure that's been determined. Incarceration, most likely. Those who violently resist might accident. That's classified, I'm afraid. We can speak more freely about it once you've... Now, if you'll excuse me, Songbird and I have some logistics to discuss.
Things don't get out of hand.
New York Senator Lieber